everyone, this is Candace Miller of Candace Miller Makeup. Today's video is a little bit different than what you're used to. I want to talk about how I save money as a professional makeup artist. When I was first starting off as a makeup artist, I was trying to build my kit and I was spending so much money that I could have been saving towards other bigger items for my kit that were quality. And it took me a really long time to figure out all the different things that I could be doing to save money. Makeup is so expensive, you guys. It is so expensive, and I get it. And there's so many options out there and so many choices. How do you choose? And how do you not break the bank? That's what I want to introduce you guys to, my different strategies, my tips and tricks on how I've been able to save money over the years. This video is gonna go a little bit longer, it's more in depth, but I really think that you'll get something out of it, so stay tuned. When I was first starting off in the industry, all I ever really knew about was what was in the drugstore, because that's how I was raised. You go to Rite Aid, you check out the Wet n Wild, you check out the CoverGirl, and that was it. And then down the line, Sephora became a thing, became more popular, then Ulta, and you know, it's transitioned from there. What I didn't realize is that there are makeup brands out there that are in place to be able to help professional artists. And I want to talk a little bit about that because it's almost like a hidden secret within the industry. If you don't know about it, you do not know about it. But if you do know about it, you know about all of it. When you're first starting off, maybe you only have a Sephora or Ulta around you that you can actually go to. Maybe you only have a Sephora or Ulta to be able to shop at, which I totally understand because I actually used to live in my hometown. That was all that was around me until finally a Mac came into town, but that was only until, you know, recently. And so all I could do was shop at Sephora or Ulta, and I was paying full price for things, not realizing that there was a cheaper way to do it. So I just want to talk about those two stores for a second, Sephora and Ulta. First of all, when you go into those stores and you're kind of looking around at all these different products and all these beauty lines that are there, you should know that you shouldn't be overwhelmed because yes, there are salespeople there that are trying to get you to buy products, but they're also there to help you. If there's something there that you like, you can always ask for a sample. And this was something that I felt when I first was getting started. I felt pressured to buy something because I've spent all this time with the salesperson, and then I would buy something and get it home and be like, ugh, why did I buy this? I spent so much money on it. And it would sit in my kit for a little bit until I eventually maybe used it, but I would always have buyer's regret. And I wish that I had just known and been brave enough to ask for a sample, especially on skincare products. Skincare products are really easy to give a sample. The salesperson will give you a little container with a lid to take samples home and try them because, again, you don't want to have buyer's remorse where you've now spent $60 on a face cream and you're like, I actually hated this in the end. So that's my very first tip, is ask for samples on anything. I mean, there are a couple things that obviously they can't give you a sample on, like eyeliner. If it's like an eyeliner pencil, they're not gonna be able to like shave down a sample for you. So, you know, but there are opportunities there for you guys to take samples, take them home, try it out, and then get what you actually want. That's number one. I mean, again, you don't have buyer's regret at the end of the day, and you don't want to spend so much money on something that you're gonna hate. One thing some people may not realize is that JCPenney actually is partnered with Sephora. So if you have maybe some old JCPenney gift certificates lying around, I will say that my grandmother tends to send out JCPenney gift cards for holidays, and I get so excited when I see them because I purchase things from Sephora when I get those JCPenney gift cards. So the way you have to actually use the gift card to be able to get the Sephora credit is that you go onto the JCPenney website that then leads you to Sephora from the website, and you can actually purchase things online that way. Some JCPenney's actually have Sephora's inside of them. I'm not 100% sure if you can use a JCPenney gift card in an in-store Sephora I still have to check that out, but I know for a fact you can purchase Sephora items online through the JCPenney website. So that's a great tip. If you have a JCPenney gift card lying around, use that bad boy. I want to talk about the rewards programs that Sephora and Ulta have that will actually come in handy for you if you are purchasing products on a weekly basis or monthly basis for your kit. So let's talk about Sephora for a minute. They have an insider's reward program. For every dollar that you spend, you get a point. And starting at around 100 points, you can actually start to choose samples from companies that have produced lipsticks, mascaras, that sort of thing. And those are a great risk-free way of trying out new products. So get the sample, use your points, or you can save the points for a larger gift or a larger sample that you may want down the road. There's 3 levels of their rewards program. There's the Insider. The Insider is free. You just basically have to sign up. And a few of the things that you can get from being a free Insider's rewards member, you get a birthday gift in your birthday month, which is always a fun little treat. There's access to the Beauty Insider community, and there's also free beauty classes if you sign up in store. So those are things that you can take advantage of for free. If you end up spending more money and then you end up spending $350 or more, you become a VIB. You get all the rewards of the Insider program, but you also get monthly gifts, free custom makeovers, and the opportunity for all of your online orders to ship in 2 days. Then, if you spend $1,000 or more, you are part of the Rogue Rewards program. With the Rogue, you get everything that I've already talked about. There's also a free private hotline to be able to talk with Sephora staff, and you get invitations to exclusive events at Sephora, which are really cool because you can go learn from staff about new exclusive products that you may not have the opportunity to. So those are a couple cool things that you can get if you're spending your money at Sephora. Sephora is not necessarily pro makeup artist friendly when it comes to discounts on products, but there's twice a year that you can take advantage of coupons that are sent out by Sephora. They send out coupons in April and November. In April, if you are part of the Insider's Rewards, which is like the lowest level, you will get a 10% off coupon to use in store. And if you're VIB or above, it's 15%. In November, the Insider Rewards will get 15% off coupon, and for VIB or above, you'll get 20% off. That 20% off coupon is amazing, especially in November when it's coming up for the holidays. And if you're like me, I like to give makeup as gifts sometimes, or if you're just trying to stock up your kit, that 20% off coupon, if you use it strategically, it's nice. Let's talk a little bit about Ulta. In my opinion, Ulta is a little bit more pro makeup artist friendly in savings. I prefer to actually shop at Ulta first before going to Sephora because of the way you can accumulate points and then in return buy more products using those points. Ulta also has a rewards program. It's called the Ultimate Rewards Membership. There are 3 levels as well, but it's a little different than Sephora, and this is why I like going to Ulta if I can. You can sign up for free just with your email or phone number, and when you do that, every time you make a purchase, you start to collect points. So for every dollar that you spend, you get 1 point. You get a free birthday gift in the month of your birthday. And the month of your birthday, for every dollar that you spend, you actually get 2 points, which is kind of cool. There's also the platinum level if you spend $450 or more. You accumulate points faster. By every dollar you spend, you get 1.25 points. You also get everything that's included in the free membership, plus a $10 off birthday coupon, and your points never expire. The third and highest level is the diamond level, and that's for if you have spent $1,200 or more. You get everything from the free membership and from the platinum membership, but you also get free shipping every day on orders $25 or more. You also get a $25 rewards card to spend on beauty services in store. The other cool thing about the diamonds level is that your points accumulate at a 1.5% rate. So what is so cool about these points? When your points start to accumulate, you actually get money back. Free money. Basically, you start to accumulate points, and when you look at your account, it'll tell you how much money you have to be able to spend on products in store. For example, at the end of last year, I was running low on a bunch of eye pencils that I use on all my clients, and I wanted to restock. I was able to restock my entire kit of eyeliner pencils for free. Free. Because as a professional makeup artist, I'm spending a lot of money and I'm accumulating points, and I was able to get them for free. One of the cool things about Ulta is they're always sending out coupons. If you are part of the mailing list, every time they send out a catalog, there's a $3.50 coupon on the back that you can always use. Then every once in a while they'll send out a $10 off coupon, which you're like, yes. And then every once in a while they'll send out a 20% off coupon. So this is one of the ways that I was able to get all that makeup for free, is because I had my points that I was saving, plus I had a 20% off coupon, which was perfect. You have to be smart about how you use your points and your coupons. If you use them at the same time, you can go to town. One of the other amazing things that Ulta does is they have something called the 21 Days of Beauty. This happened this year in 2018 from March to April. And every day there is a list of makeup products from all different companies that are 50% off. So some days you're like, you look at it and you're like, I don't really need any of those things. And then other days you're just waiting because you're like, when it gets to that date, I am purchasing all of this stuff. 50% off. I mean, I was able to get all of my Stila cream blushes for 50% off. I bought every one of them because it was such a savings. There's no other place in the world that I would be able to get 50% off, and I stocked up and I saved so much money. I love that 21 Days of Beauty rewards. It only comes once a year, but I'm always looking forward to it. There are ways that you are able to shop at Sephora and shop at Ulta and save money. You just have to be really smart about how you use coupons, when you use coupons, and when you shop. Talking a little bit about drugstores, CVS is one of my favorite places. They are always having sales on makeup that I use. Every time I go to CVS, I always go and look at the eyelashes, like every time. And I went over and it was a buy two get one free sale. And you know I stocked up. So I went and I got the 5-pack. These are the Demi Wispies Ardell's. This is what they look like. So I purchased two of these and got one free. So this one was free. And then because I'm trying to always save money, I went a little crazy and I ended up buying 9 sets of the 5 packs of lashes. But I got 3 of the packs for free. Typically a 5-pack of Ardell lashes is about $14, which comes out to about $2.80 per pair of lashes. But with the sale that I took advantage of, each pair of lash was about $1.80. Now, that may not seem like a huge savings to you, but because I bought in bulk, I ended up saving $45, which is exciting. I put lashes on every client that I work with. So I'm constantly using lashes. I go through them very quickly. Even though I had to spend a little bit more to get the savings, it was worth it. One of the cool things about CVS is if you give them your phone number during each purchase, it'll give you coupons, right? We've all seen the huge CVS coupon printout that you get every time. But if you look at those, especially for me, one of the most common things I purchase at CVS are cosmetic products. And so while I was purchasing all these lashes at CVS, I was able to use a $5 coupon at CVS for those lashes as well. So it was a double savings, and I'm a nerd, yeah, but when it comes to money, I am very serious. I know we're kind of talking about drugstores and that sort of thing, but you can actually still get good products at drugstores. I know that Target isn't necessarily a drugstore, but it's like within that range. They do have some nice products. One of the products that I really love is a beauty sponge. It's by Sonia Kashuk. I think that's how you say it. I feel like I butcher it every time. I think that's how you say it. It's basically like a dupe of a beauty blender, and it's still really high quality. I've purchased like fake beauty blenders in the past, and they are terrible quality. They are hard as a rock, and you're like, I can't use this on anybody. And so then I would always go back to the beauty blender, which is like $19 a sponge. $19 a sponge. And when you're using that, one on every client, it adds up so fast. And I was like, this is ridiculous. I only did that for a little bit. But what I did find with the Sonia Kashuk, I think that's how you say it, brand, is she sells really nice beauty sponges. This is one of them. I've had clients tell me that these look like dinosaur eggs, which I think is hilarious. So you can actually get a 5-pack of this style sponge for $15. So this sponge is $3. And it's really nice quality. To be honest, I think I actually like it more. They're soft, but also firm, so that you have a little bit more control over how you use it on a client. This is what I use on every client. It's a $3 investment for that client. At the end of using it on that person, I hand them the sponge and I say, this is for you to keep. And they're like, really? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I've never used one. They like become obsessed with the sponge that cost me $3, and all of a sudden now I look like the hero. So Target, these sponges, they're amazing. Go get them, try them out. You'll love them. And boom, you've saved $16 off of the Beauty Blender sponge. Another drugstore brand that I've actually come across is a brand called LA Girl. You can find them in Walgreens, Walmart, CVS, and they actually have really nice products that will save you money. I love the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I'm kind of obsessed with it. It looks like this. It comes in so many different shades. It has a spoolie on the end, which I really love, and it has a fine tip for products so that you can get really into your brows. This is $21. Keep in mind though, I have a pro discount with them, which I believe is 30%, so you know, that saves a little bit of money. I came across the LA Girl line actually at a makeup conference, and they have a brow pencil as well. It's called LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil. And look at that. It has a spoolie, has a fine tip, and guess what? The colors are pretty much the same. This was $6. I bought a bunch of different shades. I know the colors that I use all the time, but every once in a while I'll have someone sit in my chair where I'm like, you're this like really weird shade that I don't have in my kit. So I will find products like this that are a lot cheaper, that I know work really well, and I will stock those colors, those really outlandish colors that I'm like, one of these days I'm gonna have someone sit down in my chair where I'm like, your eyebrows are just so different. And guess what though, I have that product, so I'm not breaking the bank. And I also keep a couple of my favorite shades in stock in my kit just in case I run out. But I also know that if I'm ever in a pinch, I can go to a Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, grab something like this, put it in my kit, and I know that I'm good to go as far as quality as well. Mascara is something you could end up spending a lot of money on. And as a professional artist, a lot of times we are spending money on the wand and the formula, but for sanitary reasons, we cannot double dip into a mascara. So you end up using, you know, throwaway wands anyways, so you are kind of looking for a good formula. And why spend so much money on a mascara that could end up being $20, $25, $30 when you can be spending a lot less money on a drugstore brand? One of the mascaras that I really love is actually the L'Oreal Waterproof Voluminous Mascara in Carbon Black. It looks like this. And I'm pretty sure this was like $8. This is what I use on all my clients. I use a throwaway wand on every client, and I save money. I mean, there's no reason to be spending so much money on mascara, especially because you're not using the wand. It's about the formula, and this is a really great formula, and it's waterproof. It doesn't budge. A lot of celebrity artists use this. It's my go-to. Don't spend the money on the mascara unless it's for personal use, and then go crazy if you want. If you were able to take advantage of coupons and sales that are happening at drugstores, you can buy in bulk, sometimes on sponges, on cotton balls, that sort of thing, if you are needing something quick and fast that you cannot order online. If you're a professional makeup artist in a town where there's a lot of salons, which there are a lot of salons in America, most of those salons will carry makeup brands in store. And sometimes if you go to those salons and introduce yourself, A, you're making connections, and B, you're asking to become a partner with them. Sometimes if you go to one of those salons, you can say, hey, is there any way that I could get a staff discount? Sometimes they'll say no, but sometimes they'll say sure. You're making connections with the salon that you could end up working with, but you also could be saving money. I know that in my hometown, there was a salon that sold Smashbox in their store. I ended up partnering with them a couple times with a couple clients. I ended up getting their staff discount, which was 25% off, and I could buy as much Smashbox as I wanted. It was a great opportunity, and I loved it. If you live in an area where you can attend makeup conferences, that is another great way for you to save money. I recently went to the IMATS LA conference, and yes, you do have to purchase a ticket to be there for a day. In the end, I was able to save more because they have all these vendors there and all these sales that are happening, and I was able to save a lot of money on a lot of products that I end up using anyways in my kit. I was able to save a lot of money on foundations, on sponges, on just so many products that I wouldn't really be able to have access to unless I went to the makeup conference. So, you know, you don't want it to be a situation where you're spending so much money to be able to go to the makeup conference, like flying and staying in a hotel. But if you live nearby or in that state and it's not going to cost you a ton of money, you could end up saving money on products because you attended the makeup conference. Plus, they have great classes a lot of times. You also get to meet star makeup artists and learn from them. It's a lot of fun if you have the opportunity to go. Plus, you save money. Switching gears a little bit from products, as a professional makeup artist, I know that I'm always on the road, traveling to clients, sometimes traveling out of town to do weddings, to meet up with people, and gas can add up really, really fast. I found an app called Gas Buddy that is free when you download. It basically shows you what is the cheapest gas that's near you. You just have to enter your zip code, and it is a daily updated log of every gas station that is near you. I used it the other day and I was able to save 30 cents a gallon because the gas station that I was right next to was like $3.93 a gallon, which is insane. But then when I looked at the Gas Buddy app, I realized that there was another gas station that was 1 mile away that was like $3.63. And I saved so much money just by using that app and just by researching a little bit more. So I suggest checking it out. It's free, like I said. You don't even have to enter any personal information. Also, if you have the opportunity to carpool, do it because that just, you know, is smart. It's better for the environment and it'll save you money on gas. So let's talk about some of the very, very nice makeup brands that are out there that you want to save money on. Because of course you want to have their products in your kit, you want to impress your clients, but you don't want to break the bank by spending so much money on one foundation. There are opportunities for professional makeup artists to be a part of a pro discount program. I have actually taken the last couple weeks to research some of the bigger brands that have these discount programs, and I've compiled a list of 50 brands. Yes, 50. I did a lot of research on this so that you can take advantage of these amazing discounts that these brands have for professional makeup artists. It's a win-win on both sides. The more elite brand wants their products in your kit, and because you work one-on-one with clients, it's a great way for them to advertise. So they're willing to take a little bit of a discount on their products to be able to, you know, get their products in the hands of clients all over the world. And for you, you get the discount, which is amazing. A lot of these discounts go from 20 to 40% off on elite brands. And like I said, I've compiled a list. If you go to my website, which is CandaceMillerMakeup.com, and you check out my blog section, this is where I'm going to be listing all 50 of these elite brands for you guys to check out. Like I said, I did a lot of research to figure out which brands are taking part of these discount programs, and I want you guys to be able to take advantage. A couple things that you need to know is with some of the brands, they have different levels. If you're a student, you're still building your portfolio, so you may not be able to show a website that you have built yet, and they'll give you a student discount if you can prove that you're a student at the moment. And then they'll have like a medium level where it's like, I'm a working makeup artist, and then there's like a top tier level, like I work with celebrities, or I, work in the television or fashion industry. But some of them are just one plain discount. You will have to prove that you are a makeup artist by a few different ways. Each program is different. It might be a website, it might be a business card, it might be, showing that you're licensed, it might be a tear sheet from a magazine, it might be a call sheet from a TV show you're working on. Be prepared that you will have to put in a little bit of work to be able to, submit for one of these programs, but in the end, it will be worth it. I suggest sort of getting all your paperwork in place, scanning everything so that it's in, submittable forms like PDFs, that sort of thing. Sometimes they even make you submit a photo ID to be able to prove who you are. So you can even scan, your driver's license to be able to email over. Most of the process is online through email or through a web form. So you will need to be able to attach your documents, your photo ID, and then send them over that way. A couple of the programs also cost money. So go ahead, check out my website, again, CandaceMillerMakeup.com, to be able to see that list of 50 makeup brands that participate in pro discount programs. In Los Angeles, there are 3 large makeup stores that carry a ton of makeup brands and hair brands and special effects brands. It's kind of like a one-shop stop location. Like I said, there's 3. There's Namie's Beauty, there's Nigel's Beauty Emporium, and there's Friends. Again, these are located in Los Angeles, but if you live in another state or city, you can still submit online to be a part of their pro discount program. If you go onto their website, you can see all the brands that each store partners with, and you can also fill out forms to be able to submit to be a part of their discount programs. It's a great way for you to have access to a lot of different brands, and each store is different, so you can have access to a lot of elite makeup brands. I'm also going to list the discount amount and brands on my website, again, www.CandaceMillerMakeup.com. Under my blog section, I'll also be listing all the brands and the actual discount levels for you to check out for each of these 3 stores. Being able to be a part of a pro discount program has been such a life changer for me, for my career and for my company. I've been able to save so much money, but it also takes a little planning ahead. Because of the fact that you're part of these programs, you usually have to order online from these stores in order to participate. I order a lot of things online just because it's easier that way. A lot of times they'll have free shipping, or if you spend a certain amount of money, they'll have free shipping. Stores like Nigel's, their shipping is so fast. One time I was in a rush situation where I lost a part to my airbrush machine and I needed it like ASAP, and I got it the next day. And I didn't even purchase like a next day order shipment. It just came. That's how fast they are. Because they understand that in the makeup industry, a lot of times we're working with, clients that week, the next day. Maybe you're on a TV show, maybe you're doing a fashion show, and you need things fast and it's a priority. So they're really on top of it. So make sure you're planning ahead. Another thing that I wanted to add is, let's say you don't want to go through all the work of being part of one of these discount programs through MAC or Bobbi Brown or Benefit. Let's say you're like, I don't want to go through all that, it'll take too much time. Which, keep in mind, it'll take a few weeks for them to process all of your paperwork, but again, it'll be worth it in the end. A lot of times, if you're a new customer and you go to their website, it happens all the time, this little image will pop up saying, sign up for our mailing list and get 15% off. Okay, yeah, you do have to sign up, you do have to put your email address in there. It takes 30 seconds and all of a sudden you have a 15% off coupon. Can you unsubscribe later? Of course you can. But guess what? Now you have a 15% coupon for whatever, brand that you have just signed up with. So take advantage of little things like that that will save you so much money in the end. So to kind of sum up everything, I know we've talked about a lot of different topics, but the biggest key is to do your research, find out if there's a dupe of something that you can buy for cheaper. Let's say you just love one product. How can I get a discount on this? Go online, check it out, check out, my blog that I put together for the discounts. Be smart about how you're spending your money because it will add up very quickly. And because we're working on so many clients all the time, we go through things so fast. We're constantly having to restock and take advantage of a lot of amazing programs out there that will give you a professional discount. Because guess what? You've been through the training, you work really hard, and you deserve a break on your money. Go on a trip somewhere. Treat yourself to something really nice. Because why spend more money? I hope you guys really liked this video and that you learned something. Money is so important as a business owner to save, to be smart about how you're spending it, and to make sure that you are not breaking the bank because it's tough out there. So leave a comment, leave a question. If you have ways that you've saved in the past, let us know. Hit like, hit subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone.